Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I am going to call in Archangel Michael to clear, cleanse this space of all negative and lower vibrations from our mind, body, and soul. Home and hearts, placing the white light of protection on us with his blue seal, as well as I want to call in the Galactic Federation because we are going to be reading out of my Galactic Federation Speaks, and it's channeled messages from your galactic family. And we're still on the introduction portion of it. And this is still reading on using your discernment while listening and reading to this book. So it says, by contrast, I'm going to read the first part of it. I read it in the last portion on the link you can click on. But it says, benevolent, positively orientated galactic beings respect your free will. They guide gently, helping you awaken, realize your power, and reclaim your freedom. They will only communicate when invited and never intervene without your consent. So this is a planet of free will, and literally there is nothing in your life that you are not inviting it into your life, and you have the choice to allow it not to be in your life because of free will. That is fear, that is anything negative. Now, we did sign up, most of us, for karma to be repaid, and some of that is inevitable that is going to be repaid. But moving on, it says, by contrast, negatively oriented or demonic entities attempt to convince or manipulate you into accepting their information, sometimes using threats, fear, or temptation. So anything of a lower vibrational frequency trying to get you to be in a fear-based state is not anybody of the light, is not anybody of the higher vibrational frequency. So kind of feel, does this feel right? You can even place your hand over your heart and, ask God, is this what I'm meant to hear? And if you're not, that's completely fine. And if it lowers your frequency, then more than likely that's not what you should be paying attention to. It says they probe your deepest wounds without permission and exploit insecurities, pain, or cravings to generate control or feed off negative emotions. Your body is the most reliable instrument of discernment. When information is manipulative or false, you may feel fear, tension, a sinking heart, or a tight solar plexus, which is right here, as if you are under attack. In such cases, immediately affirm, I reject information. It does not align with my highest truth and being. And you are that powerful of being that is literally all you have to do. You can literally say creator is the only power that exists, period, and dark negative forces can't come around that. If you vibrate at a higher vibrational frequency and do not accept lower vibrational frequencies, you are vibrating at a higher frequency to where lower vibrational frequencies cannot come around you. So wherever you are is where you are. If you're putting out hate in the world, judging other people, paying attention to the news, living in a lower vibrational frequency, you're allowing that negative lower vibrational frequency to come back to you. If you live in a higher vibrational frequency aligned with God, source, the universe, in a positive way, and only putting out goodness out into the world, but loving yourself first and foremost and not accepting bad behavior, then you will not allow negativity and lower vibrational frequencies into your life. And I'm living proof of that. It says, whether reading this book or channeling your higher self, angelic beings or guides always follow the same principle. If your message invokes anything other than love, inspiration, or expansion, question its source. Until your inner receiver is attuned to the highest frequency of angelic and 5th, 6th density realms, your signal may be interfered with. So they can do trickery if, again, you are not vibrating in a higher 5th or 6th dimensional frequency. So when receiving information from anyone, Pay attention. Do they seem like they're aligned with source? If they are aligned with source, are they spreading love? Then more than likely they're vibrating at a higher frequency. If they are spreading anything fear-based, they are not at a higher vibrational frequency. And those trickery entities could be negatively impacting you. So be careful who you're paying attention to. All messages in this book resonate deeply with my inner heart, but use your own discernment. Always trust yourself, because each of us needs different information and stimuli at different stages of growth. And I would repeat the words of the Galactic Federation and our Palladium family and assert it once again. We suggest that people on your planet use inner discernment at this timeline when listening to our messages. And I want to show you the picture that they're showing me. It's very beautiful. I don't know if you can see it, but anyways. So I will leave it at that. I want to move on. I'm so excited to continue to read this book. But I've been working with the Galactic Federation for quite some time. And I can tell you this much. I myself experienced trickery, especially in the beginning of my journey, because I hadn't done the healing work. I hadn't gotten aligned with source. I haven't learned to love myself. Once you learn to love yourself and are aligned with source, God, not in a religious way, but in a way that you don't need outside attention from anybody else, because you were receiving the love within. Once you do that, everything starts to fall into place. You no longer accept bad behavior. You set boundaries. You fill from your own cup first. You're making sure you're taking care of your needs. You're going into meditation. You're, doing your healing work, your shadow work. Once all that is done, you're vibrating at a higher frequency just by doing that. A lot of times you go into dark night of soul, you pay back your karma. If you have karma, the younger generations don't have karma, but the older ones do. So they have to pay back that karma. But once you pay back that karma, you automatically start to vibrate at a higher frequency. And once you start going inward with God, you don't need the love from anyone else, because God fills your cup completely. So I hope this helps. I love you all. Have a blessed day. I know it sounds crazy, but I love you all. Have a blessed day, and namaste.